guys, welcome back to the Cobblestone Chronicles. As always, this is Zueljin, and you just witnessed a zombie breaking down my front door. Holy cow, that was actually a really loud noise. That spider just scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, wow, did y'all see that? That was so cool. Oh man. Oh gosh, this is getting crazy, y'all. Let's put our door back on. We might need to do a little bit of upgrades now. That was pretty insane. The door sounds are amazing. It really sounded like it was breaking down my door. Oh well. Last time we left off, y'all, we were in the jungle biome that we had just discovered. And I went around a little bit and collected a few resources. I wanted to get a few saplings, but they are not compatible with my texture pack, unfortunately. So, what I'm gonna do is, well, now it's really raining hard. I was just gonna grab a few of the resources. This rain is not gonna help us any. And I was just going to explore a little bit and check out to see if we could see any cats. And I wanted to get back to my hen house project. Mainly, guys, we're going to have to find some chickens or just breed some chickens. I got a couple of comments about how the chickens may get out in my current glass setup. So I might have to replace some of those panes with actual blocks. But I'm not real sure about that yet. It does leave what would appear to be a crack. But I don't know if it's big enough to really worry about them falling in. So, not too sure. I do want to get these ferns down here because there's just so darn many of them. Yeah, let me do that because I'm planning on using some of these as deco just to, you know, like with my other plants. I think it's going to be a nice touch. So, man, these trees are so majestic. Like, they're really, really cool. I love them. I'd like to get a few more saplings. And I guess in order to do that, what we'll need to do is find a tree that isn't so darn, beautiful. And just break it. Let all the saplings come down from the leaves that we break. So, that one's too big. Oh wow, there's a little lava spring right here. Okay. So, now, I guess we'll just do that. Let's find us a tree to break. Yeah, that one looks bad. Not bad, but that one looks like a good candidate. So, let's see. Do we have enough dirt on us? Not really. I was just going to use a little bit of dirt, but I guess I can pull some of this one down. I don't want to take away from the natural look of everything too much, y'all. It's cool, you know. I suppose I can harvest the other one, the other jungle. I got some pork a while back just from killing a pig accidentally. Okay. So is this one touching anything? That one's not touching anything. Let's use that one. Okay. Let's just go up. I want to break a whole bunch of these. Hoping that I get a couple of saplings. We'll get a couple of pieces of jungle wood too. The wood's a cool texture. I like the look of it. I'm excited to see what Painterly is going to do for jungle wood, just to see. I might still use this existing texture. If you all saw that little white flash, that was actually the unrecognized texture for the sapling. Every once in a while you see them. They just look like a white square in the inventory like this, so it's not the prettiest thing in the world. But I'm not trying to make it too pretty here. What I do want to do is, yeah, there was one more. I'm going to go ahead and drop down now. Oh, I don't even have to drop down. That's so cool. Okay, I believe I got my saplings, yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is just chop this down. And we're gonna call that good. I think I have enough resources out of this area. Also, I want to tear down my little dirt towers as I go. I don't really need to leave all that standing up. This place is gonna make an awesome area for a temple, y'all. And I was thinking a little bit, you know, how I said I like to make everything have a little bit of practical feel to it, at least something fun. You know, there's going to be some things that I build in the future, like the taverns and the hotels and stuff, that don't have as much functionality until anything multiplayer might happen. So it's really, really hard to just not do empty buildings and always have something, you know, something about them that's practical. Well, check this idea out. Now, tell me if I'm just going off on a tangent here. I'm an Android lover on phones, so I don't have the actual game, but I know it's available, and I've played it. Heck, I work at a phone store, you know, so I've played it plenty. Have you guys ever played Temple Run? Temple Run's really, really fun. Now, it's been done in Minecraft a few times, and I realized that, and I don't want to do a whole, you know, big old thing on Temple Run, but I think that after we do like the Mayan type temple, what we could do is make like a little track. I think it would be really fun to make like a little Temple Run track, just as an obstacle course. We can actually double it, and it would be, we can do 2 different versions of it with the same block count, and we can actually say that it would be like a, you know, like a race, so that multiple people, you know, 2 or more people can do it, and really just, you know, have fun with that. So I think that would be a cool idea, and it would be a fun project, I believe, just to see what different kind of obstacles we can do. Because as of now, you know, I thought of making like a training type area before, but that would be a great training ground for like parkour areas and stuff, and I know we haven't really done any of that, and honestly, I've never actually played an adventure map in my life. I'm always doing the building type stuff, so I think it would be a really fun project to get that going. Okay, let's see, sapling count. I really want one more, y'all. One more sapling so we can do 2 of those real large trees, and then we can get all of the saplings that we want. So let's go ahead and finish harvesting this. After that, I saw some cactus that I'd really like to harvest, and then we can go back to our own little side of the world here. I'm sorry it's so noisy with the rain. I realized that I can turn the particles down. There's even an option in Painterly Pack to where you can kill snow and rain and clouds and all of that stuff, but I'd rather keep them on. I believe it adds for a realistic element in the game, and even though it can be quite aggravating, I find since I loaded the recent snapshots that I've been getting a little bit less rain. I didn't see that in the feature changes. Maybe I overlooked it, or maybe I'm just imagining things, but I don't think we've been getting quite as much rain lately, and that's actually a pretty good thing. Alright. And I realized that the video time has been fluctuating, guys. I've just been liking to mix it up. I don't really like to sit there with a timer and try to cram as much content into one episode as possible. I don't like micromanaging it that much, to tell you the truth. This is very fun for me, and I don't know, it just, my play sessions vary. Sometimes, like right now, it's morning, and sometimes it's at night when I play. So it really all depends. That's probably why you notice the vast changes in my voice. Sometimes I sound like I'm wide awake and wired because I'm drinking this beautiful stuff here that I'm about to take a sip of. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do it before it gets too cold. I'm a coffee lover big time. Okay, I saw one more piece of wood up here that I was gonna get. Oh, come on down, man. There. Okay. Now, let me go grab just a couple of these cactus. Because sooner or later we're going to need to do a cactus farm too. And I am out of space. And this will be plenty to get us started for sure. Alright. Yeah, that's much more quiet. Oh, look how peaceful that is. Those trees are so epic, man. They did a really, really good job on that. Okay, so now that we have what we came in for, let me go ahead and pull my compass out, and we're gonna head back, y'all. And I'll keep you with me for the ride back, just to show you how we got here, because I realized that I had cut in. And we kind of accidentally found this place, so I want you to see where it's at in relation to where we're at. I don't know what to call our place, whether it's a base or a township, or I guess it deserves some sort of a name. Maybe we can hold some sort of a contest and have you guys name it and be mentioned. Get something going like that. I know I rarely do anything like that. My naming and stuff like that is usually just very spur of the moment, or it's based off of gratitude when somebody does something real great for me. So maybe that, guys, maybe we can set something up like that. I don't want you guys to start just throwing submissions at me. I'd like to make it formal. So how about next episode I'll go ahead and announce what the parameters for the contest will be, and maybe associate some sort of small prize for it. Maybe not just the location or naming of a specific, of a specific landmark or anything like that. But I guess I would like to name what we have, and you guys give me such great input as it is. I think it would be cool if we would name what we currently have as far as around the base, maybe a town name, because eventually it's going to be close to a township. It's going to have plenty of stuff going on. So I guess we can call it a township for now, or a village, Naturally, the new projects that come along will add to it, but I think it's big enough right now to call it something. So, yeah, next episode, guys, we'll talk more about what the contest entries will be like, and we'll see if we can negotiate some sort of prize that I can, some sort of reward system for now. I don't have a whole lot of resources available to me, but I have some, so I think it would be good. Let's see here. This is the ravine that we had crossed. I believe there's a space to get over it right here. Yeah, here we go. Get off of me, spider. Alright. Whoa, look at the creepers hiding in the grass. Like camouflage. That's a lot of gunpowder I could get right here. Maybe, if they would all drop it. I really would like a looting sword sooner or later. I suppose I'm going to have to start doing a little bit more enchanting. Let's see. Oh, and this patch as well, this snapshot that I loaded has some rare mob drops, rare item drops from mobs. Now, from what I've seen, the list of rare item drops isn't too impressive, but what I do know is that for them to incorporate something like that is really fantastic, guys. It gives you a little more incentive to kill and not just avoid. And sooner or later, there's probably going to be some uniques, I would imagine, they would incorporate, which will make it very interesting to hunt, Hopefully maybe some boss type monsters or some very difficult monsters. in the vanilla version of the game would be great. They have stuff like that in modded versions, which I don't really use. Haha, look at that. Just like a beacon in the night, y'all. Look at that big old barn. Yeah, we definitely need to do a few things to the outside, on the back, and the other side of it. I did want to mention that. Oh wow, poor pig. Well, he lived. The pig lived. I did want to mention that one of the stubs had talked to me about the dimensions of the creeper face. Actually, I've received messages on it too, not just the comments. And I guess I'll try that method. It's not that I'm very satisfied with the creeper face and how it looks, but I do want to see how it'll look with the correct dimensions. So another thing I thought about, y'all, is the crops will no longer be able to be destroyed when just walking on them in the new update. That it'll only be when you jump on them. So I'm thinking that that is going to be a very good opportunity for us to play around with some ideas for fields. If you ever look around the Louisiana countryside where I'm from, there are miles and miles and miles of fields, and it's actually pretty beautiful. And I think that I can do, you know, this won't be something that I'll do on camera. Naturally, I'll show you guys how I set it up, but it's not going to be anything really hard to create or anything like that. It's just going to be some real large expanses of field. Come on, buddy. You got an ender ball for me? Nope. Sucker. Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Some wheat fields. And, yeah. Alright, let's go check out how our chickens are doing up top. And it's probably not gonna be too good. I think I need some more eggs to get them to produce. I just want to make sure that they're still in their pens. Yeah, they still are. They're holding tough. They're still chicks, though. They haven't turned into an adult chickens yet. So, still gonna need to do some serious chicken harvesting, y'all, or let them suckers grow up and make a few eggs for me. Right now, I don't even think I have that other chicken in my yard, but that's what I need to do, is look for yeah, there he is. I need another chicken to start breeding. So, I need to find at least one. A few of them would be nice, and then I could just build like maybe a dirt stairway all the way up to the top and push those suckers into the holes that I need them to go into. That'll at least get me a good little start. And plus they'll make some eggs and I can always drop those into that. So what I'll do, I guess, is just take a little journey around, put some of these resources up, guys. And we're going to find us a place to set these jungle trees as well. Maybe we'll do that instead of looking for chickens. I know I really need to do the chicken project, but well, maybe we'll wait till these guys grow up. Look at this guy. Did he get out? Well, change of plans. Let's go up top. Yeah, that is... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I still need to change the creeper face like I said too. I'm all over the place, guys. You gotta forgive me. Let's see. That chicken was just on top. Oh yeah, that chick. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Cool deal. Okay, so I'm going to have to get... Let's see, I have to make some sort of a little bridge here, you guys, to get this chicken up here. Should be pretty interesting. Alright, now let's see. Can't rightly use that to get up. How am I gonna get that chick in there? Let's see. Maybe I could break a couple of these pieces for now. I think that'll be the best method of attack. We'll just take a few of these off the top. And perfect. Okay, so now we pull out our wheat. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Where you at? Where'd you go, chickie? Chickie, chickie, chickie. Where'd you go, chickie? Did you go back down there? You better not have gone all the way down there. He did. No, that might be the other chicken. Or maybe that wasn't. I cannot believe my luck. Oh, so close too. So close. Oh well. Let's tear this down. Alright, well, that was a failed attempt, you guys. This was far from a foolproof plan anyway. Let me go ahead and just restack these. I'll go down and we'll continue with our plan of action, okay? We'll be right back. Alright, you guys. I went ahead and changed up my texture, gave the jungle saplings an actual look, so I could show you guys what it's like to grow a normal jungle tree. Now, normally you just plop a sapling into the ground and hit it with bone meal, but for the large jungle trees, what you have to do is set 4, at least this is what I saw from the videos, and then hit them with bone meal and that happens. Talk about incredible, huh? That is a sizable chunk of wood. Wow. Okay. So now that we have that going on, let's go ahead and climb it. And then we can break down all the wood from it. Boy, this is going to make some cool looking tree villages, guys. Very, very cool. I just want to go all the way up to the top here and start harvesting this wood from the top down. And let some of the rest just fall. Wow, look at the size of this tree. This is enormous. Okay, I took all the jungle wood out just so I could see how much I would get from one tree. And I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this. This is like a resource hoarder's dream come true, man. Okay, now I realize there's gonna be some here and there from branches that I need to do away with, just so that the actual leaves fall off, because I want to get some more saplings out of this naturally. I want it to kind of multiply, because I still had 4, so I could do another one of these trees if I don't get much, but it seemed like a great idea to do this now, just so I would have a little stockpile, because we are going to do some cool stuff with this. Let's see. Yep, we're still pretty good. Look at all those zombies down there. I am definitely going to have to work the mob spawner for a little while and see what kind of goodies I can get. I know what they say, you know, that you can only get this and the items aren't that good, but there's a chance that skeletons, I believe, can drop magic bows, and I think that would be pretty cool. Even though it'd probably be just easier to do the enchanting right now since we have a mob grinder. But I don't know. Jeb and them's doing a really good job on getting it more adventure-like, which is nice because up until now, you don't really have that element without mods. And not that mods are bad, it's just they're hard because you have to roll back your game and they really break the game. I mean, they really do. So let's see, is that, oh nope, that's not all of it. Let's just go back up and kill some of those branches, those loose branches here. I think that might be all of it. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. I think that's all of it. I'm just going to snap some of these down. just to make sure I don't see any. Uh-huh. I knew it. Man, there are some serious branches that come off these things. Uh-huh. Wow. Oh, God. Alright. Any more to be found? Any more? Not seeing any more. Good, that might be it. Might finally be it. And so far, not a whole lot of saplings, sadly. But I have a feeling I'll be getting a couple more as as some of the tree dies. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, you see there's some right there. Oh, one right there. And let's see if there's any that fell on the ground and stuff. I know some more wood had fell on the ground. Let's finish off with the zombie right quick. Yep, there's another sapling. Yeah. So it produces enough saplings to regenerate itself. You know, to be able to... It produces at least... I'll imagine that we'll get one more, and we only had 8 to begin with. So if we get at least one more from this drop, then we'll have enough to grow another tree, and so on and so forth. Yep, there we go. So anything else that we get is lanyap. That's perfect. So cool. And I guess the last piece of information from this experiment would be how much wood did we get from it. A 64 stack from one tree. Very, very good. Oh, come on, Skelly. Yeah, that is rock and roll in my eyes, guys. That is beautiful. So, even though our tree formed just the way we can harvest it because it's closer to the ground and you don't have as much climbing, we can always get more wood that way. It's nice to know that we can get quite a bit of wood of that different texture just like that. So cool. Alright guys, well I think I'll head back to the Bourne area and try to get some more chicken action going on. Maybe we'll have a little chickadee that grew up. I had one that had grown up and there was a current chicken in the yard, the one that had fell off the roof. So I went ahead and bred those two. Hopefully, yeah, I'll just let that die for now. Hopefully, there'll be another adult chicken and the cooldown will be going so that I can mate them again. Oh, good, an egg. Yeah, I should be able to mate these guys. Where is... Okay, these are the 2 adults. Yep, they're all for cooldown. And another egg. Good deal. And make another chick. Yay! Okay, we're getting there. And another couple of eggs. Good. Very good. I'm just gonna make these mate as much as possible. I don't know how long the cooldown is on mating, but I'm gonna play with it a little while and see. I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie with my my crafting bench here. I'm just kind of clicking as I go, guys, just to see when something will happen. I'm real worried about that little chick. That's so cute. It would be nice if they'd implement a couple of more creatures in the game. I know they just put cats, but resource creatures would be good too. Not just food. Materials like if leather had a practical application outside of armor, which in my opinion is not too practical because nowadays it's almost easier to get iron than it is leather. I mean, until you form it, but that's why I'm not too big on the cow idea up here, because they don't really do anything. You know, you can get milk from cows too, which I'll need that for the occasional cake. Just like eggs, that's about all I'll need that for, but the chickens also yield feathers, which is much more important than the eggs. So the more eggs you have, the more you can just spawn chickens and have a kill and feast here, you know, to do some feather forming. But it doesn't look like these guys are gonna mate at all. Okay, well, while we wait for that, I guess we can get started on our next project, which I believe I have plenty of this stuff for. And what that's gonna be is the silo. One more chance. Nope, no loving now. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the silo I want to be in the corner. Just knock out a few of these torches and we'll relight it later. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room, honestly, in this little corner for the silo. And I do have to check some specs. Let me get situated, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys. I think we are ready to start the silo a little bit. I was still messing around with them chickens, making sure I had enough wool, getting my design ideas down right. And we should have one more attempt at breeding these guys now that their cooldown's over. And there we go. Alright, one more baby chick to add to the pile. Awesome. And these guys need to grow up so I can start with them as well. Once we get a few chickens like that, then we can start collecting some eggs. Right now we only have 4, but it'll do. They were getting in here, so I had to build this fence around here. Unfortunately, I had to kill my fountain feature too for now because they were just they were drowning. So anyway, let's go back here, and I think I'm gonna have enough room for the silo. I don't know if I'm gonna have to expand. The design that I'm gonna try to go with is like gonna be spherical, so I believe it's gonna be a 1, 2, then 1, then 1, 2, then 1. And 1, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1. And yeah, that should allow me to get. Am I far enough? No, let's do one more over. Scratch that. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1. There we go. Now that's far enough away from the barn. It'll do. The roof is going to have to be bigger, but it's okay if it overhangs for the fence. That's not a big deal. And I don't know how I'm going to do the inside yet. The inside's not going to be anything spectacular, y'all. It's probably going to be empty. This is mainly just for looks. There's no real reason to have a silo in Minecraft. So, a silo is traditionally used to store and dry crop like wheat. So, we're definitely not going to need to dry any wheat. But we are going to have some fields set up, like I said, eventually. So I think it'll be a nice feature to have. The top, I'm probably going to use the half blocks, just like I did for the roof. Right up here. And we're probably going to make the same sphere dimension, except just make it larger. Now, another thing is, I didn't really plan on how I was going to get down. So I'll probably just use water. Water is as good as anything. I have my buckets on me, so that'll get me down pretty good. My only other decision is how big do I want to make it, you know? It's going to have to be just as tall, if not taller, than the barn. So I should have plenty enough wool on me, though. I mean, I had over 150 stacked on me. And with these angles, it makes it pretty hard to do my stacking. Alright. Let's just do it like this for now, I guess. How high are we right now? Getting up there. high enough for it to hurt if we land. So I'm still gonna have to hold shift and stuff. Let's see. One thing you gotta be careful when doing projects like this, guys, up in the air and holding shift, is that when you come off of your inventory screen, shift will not stick. So that's one thing you gotta be careful. What I mean by that is, let's say I'm doing this, okay? If I let go shift right now, I'll fall. If I go into my inventory screen and come out of it, it won't register that I'm still holding shift, even though I am, and I'll fall. So something that you got to be careful about, especially when you're running out of blocks. The best way to do that is use your mouse wheel to scroll in between the different types of blocks and just stack multiple stacks in your inventory, like this. Now you see how I have 2 stacks? When I run out of this, I'm holding shift. So when I run out of this, I can simply just use my mouse wheel to continue placing. I'll show you guys when I get to it. I don't mean to be this like class time or anything. I'm just showing you guys. See that? I was still holding shift and all I did is mouse wheel. So anyway, let's see how high we are. Ah, very nice. 14 left. Let's see. This will probably have to do. I've been wasting so much of it. 4, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think this is high enough, y'all. This will do what I want it to do. Now, let's see, we have 49 of these. This is going to be pretty hard to figure out. I need to have, I believe it needs to be 5 to really work how I wanted it to be on either of these sides. So let's see what I could do here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's going to need to be further out than that too. This is going to be really hard to figure out, actually. Really hard to figure out. Okay. Let's go with... No, 5's not going to add up evenly because it's only a 2 block. So it would need to be 4. I don't know. Let's just see what I can accomplish by doing some of this. I'll go with 1 white stack. Or actually I can go with 2 just for height. Yeah, I have enough wool to do 2 on me. I'll go for 2 just for height, and I'll separate a little bit more. And I might run a stripe down one of the sides. Not positive yet. Okay. And we need to just... Oh, let me do this. Let me use this very top row instead of that. I'll use that, and then now we can put... Ooh, that was dangerous for me to do. Now we can do that. Alright. Now I'm comfortable with placing. So let's just try to surround the outside as best as we can. And just try to keep the same feel for the shape in order to get us a roof. Is it 4 over there? Yeah, it's going to be 4 over there. Yeah, just surround the outside. I don't know why they didn't think of that to begin with. Some of these angles really mind-boggling. I don't know if any of you ever experimented with carpentry. In the real world, carpentry is, I think it's not a lost art, but it's not as popular as it used to be for sure. And carpentry is really, really difficult to master. Getting angles and things like that is so hard, you guys. Okay, so now we're gonna have to place. We're gonna have to double up all of these. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Yeah, I sure won't have enough of the half blocks to finish it. I wonder if I still have my ladders on me. Tell you what the heck is that? What's trying to break wood down here? I bet you there's a zombie in my hen house. Where is it coming from? Huh. That's so crazy. Okay. Let's just get rid of this right here because I wanted to make sure that we can come back to it. And I don't want to clear out all of my my torches here. Let's see. There. Safe. Alright. Yeah, it's coming down slowly. And what we'll do is just go get some more stones, guys, and finish up the roof. We'll be back. Okay, you guys, we're back. I got the materials. I'm gonna just fix up this creeper face right quick, like I had said I was going to. If I have some dirt on me, yeah. I'm gonna put the eyes just too lower, since I have the wool. Not really worried about messing it up. Let's see. So we'll turn these to red. And we'll go white one more down. And we'll see how that looks. I should have enough white on me, yeah. And we'll just do white, 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 white. Okay, and let's go down and check that out. It does the job. I think it looks a little bit more defined the other way, even though that is the correct measurements. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I like it better the other way, I really do. It may not be the correct dimensions, but I like it more. Just it shows a little bit more definition, I believe. Let's see. I don't even know if I can still put it. I'm gonna need to get some of those red wood. There we go. Red wool. Boy, these guys are loud, huh? Let's see. Actually, I'm missing some red wool here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Just passing through. Nope. No cow. You get down. No cow. Cows, no. I cannot believe you silly, silly cow. Where's my wheat? Come here, idiot. Oh my lord. Are y'all actually trying to commit suicide? Y'all actually are. Don't y'all realize that y'all are on the second story? Man, whew. My cow almost jumped for it. Suicidal cows, I tell you. Okay. One more. Alright, guys. So now we're back. Like I said, sorry guys, but I think that looks better. Okay. So now back to the silo. Ooh, eggs. Sweet. Let's see if they're off a cooldown. They sure are. Let's get some more chicken loving going. And, I think we're going to have to drop the white by 1. Wow, now that I look at it, y'all, I don't know if that's big enough. It looks a little bit too cubic. You know what I mean? With only being 2. Yeah, we might have to make it bigger, y'all. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go ahead and finish it, but we're probably going to want to make it bigger. I think so, at least. I don't think that's big enough. But we'll finish it for now. Not iron. There, wood slabs. Yeah, we'll finish it for now. Or maybe the red's throwing it off. Not real sure. No, I don't think that's what I wanted right there. Ooh, that was close. Man, keep messing up. There. Okay, so now our dimensions are correct. And we can go with, let's see, I don't have enough red wool to do it. I was just going to make the top with, I guess I could do more half blocks like that. Let's just do 1 wool and just seal it in with half blocks. We might have to do another layer right in the middle just to give it our traditional 4-tier look. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. And we can set a torch on top. I might as well just put 4. And now we're gonna have to ride the wave down again. This time we might mess up some torches down below. Oh, not if I take the back side, I don't think. Still, this is not a final design, you guys. It is not a final design. Just trying to figure out what'll work and what won't work. Alright. Yeah, I believe the silo, the white is too tall up there. I think we just need to do red altogether. And I don't know if it'll look half bad. We may need to come out with it more, but I think if it was a larger dimension, like I think if the whole thing was just as big as the roof was, I think I'd feel better about it. So that may be an option. I'll need to collect a little bit more red wool to do that, but for now we're gonna leave it be. And I think we're gonna call that an episode, y'all. I don't want to make the time go on too long, but we accomplished a lot, right? We have our chickens that we've been getting multiplied here to get plenty of eggs out. We got the silos started. We got a little bit of jungle materials. We played around with how to harvest these trees. And all in all, I think a very productive episode. I'm gonna have to go back out there and kill whatever that tree mess is here that I made. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. This is Zueljin signing off, and have a good day.